Good morning, kids. Today we are going to study about adjectives. What do you mean by adjectives? That are describing words. Adjectives means describing words. When we describe something or someone, or you can say that noun, that are called adjectives. Now let's learn about adjectives with the following examples. I'm going to show you the more examples of it. So now here you can see that an adjective modifies or gives more information about a noun or a pronoun. You know what are noun? That are naming words like a name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. And you know about pronoun, which we have done, that are pronoun which replaces a noun. So here when we describe noun or a pronoun in a sentence, then that particular word will be called as adjectives. Now here you can see modifying words or adverbs, you know it. Now here you can see that an adjective modifies or gives more information about a noun or pronoun, that I told you. That here adjectives tell about the quality, quantity, number or order of the noun that it describes. So these are the types of adjectives which we will be doing. Now here you can see adjective of quality. The hungry fox chased a cat. Here you can see what is a noun, that is fox. So hungry is an adjective. Here you can see there is little water to drink. So water, how much water, that tells the quantity of water, that is little water. So here we are talking about the types of adjectives, that quality, quantity. Now number, adjective of number, like here you can see I stood in the third row. Here third is an adjective. So we have talked about 3 types of adjectives. We will talk about later these type of adjectives. There are 8 types, but today we are going to study about degrees of comparison. Now what is degrees of comparison? That is when we compare something or someone to any other thing. Now here an adjective of quality changes its form when it is used to compare one noun with another. It is called the degree of comparison of an adjective. I hope you are understanding it. So there are basically 3 degrees of comparison. What are they? There are 3 degrees of comparison. First is our positive, second is our comparative, and third is our superlative. So here is it. You can see the positive degree, then comparative degree, and the superlative degree. So what is the difference between these 3? Now we will study one by one. So first is the positive degree is used to refer to one object, person or place without making any comparison. Means we don't positive means we are not comparing anything. We are not comparing any noun with any other thing. For example, she has a big house. Here the positive degree is used to refer to one object, person or a place without making any comparison. We are not comparing this house to the another house or something else. So here you know house is a noun. Okay, so we are not comparing this noun to any other thing. So after that you will be our next, you can see, you can read it out. Then our next degree of comparison is, that is comparative degree. The comparative degree refers to a greater degree of adjective as compared to the positive degree. When we compare, comparison, when we compare things with another, so it is used to compare two objects, people or places. Means when we compare two nouns or pronouns. So here you can see an example. It is used to compare two objects, people or places. See the sentence written as below. Her house is bigger than my house. You can see pictures, two pictures of houses, that one is smaller than the other. So here it is written that her house is bigger. So the comparative degree is bigger, bigger. But what is the superlative degree? That is, the superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of adjective. That is, it is used to compare more than two objects, people or places. Like when we compare, they are, I'll give you an example. I'll give you live example of it. First, look at this example. His house is the biggest of all. See which is the biggest one, which is at the left side. So this is, we have used superlative degree. So here biggest is the superlative degree. So I'm going to tell you more rules about it. So first of all, now this is what example I am going to give you. What is this? This is a remote. Okay, this is a remote, but that's a noun, remote. But if I compare this remote to this one, so which is the bigger one? This one. So this remote is bigger than this remote. Okay, but if I'll talk about this remote, this one, so this is the biggest remote among all these four, or we can take three also. So this is the biggest one, which is superlative degree. Superlative degree, this is the biggest one, superlative degree. Then this is the comparative degree. Okay, I'm removing one so it will be more clearer. This is the comparative degree, this is bigger, and this is the positive degree. Okay, so I'm again revising it. This is a now positive degree, which is, okay, it's a remote, but this remote is bigger than this. So we are comparing these two remotes. So this is a comparative degree because we are comparing these two things. But this is the biggest one in all, among all these. So this is the superlative degree. So you can see, when we compare two things, so we use comparative degree. When we compare more than two things, so we use superlative degree. So here is it. We have learnt about degrees of comparison. You can see an example given here also at below, the flower. So now I'm going to tell you some more rules about it. That is, if we add ER and EST to most one or two syllable words that end in consonants, like here positive dull, comparative is duller, superlative is dullest. So now what you have noticed is that in comparative we add ER, and in the superlative EST we have added. So this is the one rule which I have told you. Now the second is, when the positive ends in E, we add only R and ST to the adjective. example, large. You can see it ends with E. So we use R in comparative, that becomes larger, and EST in superlative, that will become largest. So large, larger, largest. Another is when the positive ends in consonant Y. We drop the Y, we will not use Y. Instead of that, we use IER and IEST. Here is the example, lucky. So we should have to drop Y in the comparative, we have to use IER by dropping Y. So that will be luckier, and in superlative, IEST we have to add, that will be luckiest. So here what you have done, that you have dropped the letter Y. So lucky, luckier, luckiest. Another is when the positive is a word of one syllable that ends in vowel plus consonant, we double the ending consonant and then add ER and EST. For example, red, redder, reddest. Now you can see here consonant was D, ED, so we have double, make it double D ER, then double D EST. So positive is red, comparative is redder, and superlative is reddest. Now this is what, when the positive is long, that is a word of two or more syllables, we add more and most before the adjective. Like useful, then we have to write in comparative more useful, and then in superlative we should have to write most useful. So useful, more useful than that, and then most useful among all. So see, the next one is irregular degrees of comparison. Now what is irregular? There are some adjectives that do not form the comparatives and superlatives from their positives. So here is the example, like good, better, and best. So here you can see it's not written, but good is a positive degree here, better is the comparative, and best is the best like superlative degree. So now here we use then. Now I'm going to tell you important thing that will help you out in doing the exercise. Like we use then with a comparative degree and the with the superlative degree. For example, Mohan is shorter than Ricky. So you can see the comparative degree is shorter, but we have used then after it. Have you noticed that shorter than? So wherever fill in the blank is there before then, so you have to fill comparative degree. And in the next superlative degree, you can see Falguni is the shortest girl in her class. So here the is written before blank. If the is written, so you have to use superlative degree, like shortest. This is the superlative degree. So I hope you have understood. So here I like to end it up with this example, that is we have compared the plants. You can see tall, then taller, then tallest. So positive, comparative, and superlative. So I'm going to share one homework with you. So here's the worksheet, that's your homework, and you have to fill the superlative degree in this. So don't forget to use the you have to use your own with the superlative degree, which is given in the bracket. The adjective has been given in the bracket. So I hope you will do it.